H&M and other fashion retail activity after COVID-19 outbreak. Coronavirus is one of the news that quite shocked the whole world. The World Health Organization or WHO announced that COVID-19 is a world pandemic. The coronavirus that has infected 1.8 million world population not only has an impact on the world of health, but it also affected consumer behavior in various business sectors. The condition can be seen from the rolling of clothing factory in China to the closure of famous boutique along Fifth Avenue, New York. This is also experienced by renowned fashion retail, namely H&M. The clothing company decided to close its stores in various countries. H&M will close 460 of its stores in Germany. In fact, this country is the #1 market in their sales. In addition, for a while, it will also close all stores or as many as 590 units in the United States. The second largest fashion retailer in the world gave a statement that they will also close all stores in Canada, Portugal, and Belgium. COVID-19 changes consumer behavior. Looking at the data drawn in the case of viruses affected by corona, consumer behavior is beginning to change. Assuming this pandemic requires basic human need is personal safety. Enabling customers to flock to save themselves by as much as possible have a stock of food and drinks. Meeting the needs of food and beverage stock has changed. There is an increase in consumer purchases in the business of agriculture products such as estate crops, water consumption, butchers, and fruit and vegetable stores. The growth rate even reached 430%. Likewise, grocery stores are up 200% starting from early March 2020. And how H&M follow best marketing practice in the midst of coronavirus? First, H&M is transparent and set expectation to the customers now more than ever. Experienced late deliveries is very acceptable now due to social distance and increased health and safety measures worldwide. Second, H&M USA is for starters donating more than 70,000 H&M products such as bedding, sheets, adult clothing, and children to organizations such as Children's Defense Fund, the Los Angeles LGBT Centers, and the Nashville Rescue Mission. H&M USA also made more than $2 million worth of product for communities affected by COVID-19. Also, they made a strategy for every $60 spent on the US e-commerce site, the customer donate $10 to reach a total of $150,000. This gives customers the feeling that they also help. Last, H&M strategy is to stay relevant during this work from home phase. So H&M made comfort zone banners for home clothes by offering the clothes customer need when stuck at home. This allows customers to look good on meeting Zoom calls while staying comfortable. According to the retailers, the current situation with the coronavirus crisis remains challenging for them, but they are happy to gradually reopen stores in markets where the government has reduced restrictions. The companies say safety measures vary from market to market based on recommendation and guidance from relevant authorities. Now, the H&M store has already reopened since we are entering a new normal phase. The company media team said some of these recommendations and guidelines included the use of plexiglass, limiting the number of customers in the store, closing the fitting room, and the use of personal protective equipment. These steps have been well received by the customer. The team said in extraordinary situations like the current pandemic that people are seeing how human health is interconnected and the health of the planet. We already see changes in consumer can dramatically change the face of the economy. The sector, which might have been very promising, suddenly turned into the sector most affected and threatened to die. Data in the United States, in my opinion, is enough to consider economies in various parts of the world, including Indonesia. The COVID-19 pandemic crisis is not only about the health crisis, but also the economic crisis. That is due to the crisis having an impact on all upstream and downstream industry. The company said that it was expected to make a loss in the second quarter, but pointed to a rebound in the demand in China. H&M said that in market that had begun to open, trade in store was initially muted. At present, 350 stores, representing 60% of the group's 561 stores, are still temporarily closed.